Disclaimer: all audio and video used in the Rabid review are used under the terms of fair use in criticism and education through the form of entertainment. All audio and video used in the Rabid review are copyrighted by their respective holders. Also, please wear headphones during this review. The audio is not done very well. This is my very first review, and I apologize for the bad sound mixing. Please enjoy. Hello, my fellow Rabid ones, and welcome to the Rabid Review, and welcome to my very first review. Let's party! I'm sorry about that. I'm just so excited because it's my very first review, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to show you guys what I have in store, and I apologize ahead of time for the bad, crappy quality of some things, but it's my first time doing this. It's the only time I've ever recorded and done stuff like this. But anyway, there's this whole market known as straight-to-video movies, right? And because of that, I want to show this market by introducing one video in particular called Song City, USA. No, without further ado, it's review time. Song City, USA was a children's music video series created by Scholastic in the vein of what everybody else was doing in the 90s, trying to market to the little kids while also trying to look a lot like MTV. I mean, just look at it. It screams MTV, but it's very cheaply made. There have been plenty of other companies that have done the same thing, like Warner Brothers Records with Kids Songs, and Universal Records with We Sing, but I'll get to those particular two in another time. But what's interesting about Song City USA is the fact that it was created with some very talented people. And once again, like, it was obviously made to make a quick buck on the very, 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 very cheap. And that's all it was used for. But we're going to talk about this music video series by first starting with this guy right here. Yeah. This is Gus, played by 80s comedian Brian O'Connor. As you can tell, he's the funny one in this music video series.
Party! Hey! Who's the guy that threw confetti all over my counter?
As you can tell, this particular character's comedic range ranges from kinda sorta funny, but he's trying too hard.
I got a dog, you know. Oh, yeah. I was gonna call him Spot, but he drooled, so I call him Spit.
To not really trying at all and thinking he's very pun-y.
So, I guess you could say what I'm doing right now is a dinosaur rap.
But don't fault the guy. I mean, he can be funny even in a children's show. I mean, yes, he did write the sequences as well as played the character. But during the same year, he was on the hit PBS show Shining Time Station with former Beatle Ringo Starr. This was also the TV show that gave us Thomas the Tank Engine in the United States. Anyway, I'm getting a little bit too off track. The whole point is to make fun of the music videos on this particular tape. So, without further ado, let's look at the very first music video on this tape, Haircut. Quite obviously, the song is about haircuts. And pretty much the entire music video is like showing different hairstyles and showing some stock footage to try to be funny because it was the cheap way of doing things, while showing off some hairstyles that were very popular at the time. And to be honest, it is funny to look at this music video and look to see what people thought was cool hair back in the day and just pretty much make fun of it. Wait a minute, wait a second, go back and pause. So that's where Filthy Frank went after he left YouTube. He went to go back into the 80s to get his own haircut, a fresh haircut at that. Good for him. Good for him. I'm not gonna lie, I never understood the depressed, I just got out of the shower look in the 80s. Did women actually think this was sexy? And don't even get me started with this girl on the right over here's hairdo right now. It looks like somebody took the "There's Something About Mary" look and took it to a whole new level. And trust me, that would be a sticky situation. Anyway, I think I had enough fun making fun of some of the hairstyles in this music video. Even though I didn't get to do all of them, I want to get to the next music video, which is actually one of my favorite music videos on this tape, Dinosaur Rap.
Karen, can you begin today's lesson on the dinosaur?
Sure, Tommy. Let me
Man, I always loved it when rap videos and even rap songs did a whole like skit in the beginning thing. I always thought that was very nostalgic and cool.
Hey, Tommy. Hey, Karen. What you got to say is good, but you don't know how to say it, so I think we should.
Now I know what you're thinking. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Rabid one, their voices don't match their freaking characters at all. I know this. That's what gives it some mad character, dude.
Became extinct. We adore dinosaurs.
I mean, that chorus, man, that chorus really gets you on the hook. I mean, listen to them lyrics.
Fossils are the key to prehistory and help us solve the dinosaur mystery.
I mean, that is prime rhymes right there, my boys. This is some good shit. Plus that animation, bro, that animation, Miyazaki is crying in his sleep right now. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Yo, stop showing some of those sick rhymes and get to the point. Well, the point is that the song educates children too. I mean, check this out.
Boris, the Barosaurus.
I'm Pops, the Triceratops.
I'm Linus, the Lycorhynchus.
And the Flually.
The Homo
Alright, I had enough time praising this video and praising how great it is. It's time to move on to the next one. I'm sure none of you give a crap about the T-Rex. You've seen one, you've seen them all. Although, I will willingly admit this line is kind of dated.
Store at the library
or museums of natural history.
Now with that being said, let's move on to the next video, Peanut Butter Jelly Blues. The song in the music video is pretty much about this kid who is so sick and tired of having peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for lunch every day that he's kind of going crazy and pretty much hijinks ensues. It's your typical, you know, silly children's song. I mean, just look at some of this stuff. Yeah, there's really not much more to say about this music video. It's just a silly song with a silly music video with silly kid stuff in it. Although there is that weird montage where they're showing all the kids eating the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, which even would make Dan Schneider go, "What is your fetish, dude?" And I feel especially bad for that one kid with the braces. He obviously did not see those Got Milk commercial.
Who shot Alexander Hamilton in that famous duel? Excuse me? I'm sorry, maybe next time.
Ha! Stupid cuck.
Peanut butter blues? I always thought peanut butter was brown.
And with that dumb joke out the way, we move on to our next video, Clean Up the USA. Ooh, does that sound familiar right now? Thankfully, this music video isn't about modern day politics, or else it would have a whole new meaning whatsoever, and it's about literally cleaning up the USA. I mean, yeah, that's a very fair point. I mean, look at all the people that were created from said toxic waste. The Ninja Turtles, the Joker, the Daredevil, even the Toxic Avenger was affected by all this toxic waste. What do you gotta say for yourself, Mr. President?
Grab him by the pussy.
Wrong president.
Read my lips.
Oh well, I guess you can't win them all. Anyway, you get the point. It's your typical late 80s, early 90s music video about cleaning up the environment before things get worse. Spoiler alert, things got worse. Anyway, let's just move on to the next music video, Rover. Although this one-liner is pretty funny.
Hey, I don't want to bum anybody out, but after you clean up the USA, where do you put all the trash?
This music video is pretty basic. Girl sees dog she likes, she can't get the dog. Walks around famous areas of New York City yearning for a dog, but not too famous because clearly they didn't have the budget or a permit to do so. She finds the dog, and in a slow motion shot, they're happy. The end. Anyway, moving on to the next music video, which is called Hippopotamus Rock. No, Hippopotamus song, take it away. Once again, it's just another silly children's song with some funny animation and some weird animation as well. That kind of like weirds me out a little bit. But, you know, it's harmless, it's dumb, it's fun, just about hippopotamuses having fun. Although I'm not going to lie, it would be hilarious if you just took the footage from this music video and were Anyway, we're gonna jump right into the next music video, which is called There's a Party Without Me. Pretty much this music video is about how this girl's parents are celebrating a New Year's or some bullshit. I don't know exactly what the hell is going on. But she's not allowed to be at the party because she's too young. So she sneaks into the party later and pretty much hijinks ensues. She snags some of the food on the table, hides underneath the table so nobody can see her. Her brother is a bitch-ass snitch. She gets caught by the adults and is definitely getting spanked later because it's the 80s. Gets grounded, and she decides to have her own party in her room, and her parents are none the wiser. Honestly, this music video isn't too bad. It's just very typical and, just wacky 80s shenanigans 101. But to be honest, it's not bad. It's pretty okay. Which leads us to the final music video on this VHS tape, The Name Game. Yeah, pretty much. If you were a kid born in the 80s and 90s, or even beforehand, you probably know what this song's about. But in case all you filthy millennials don't know how this song goes, let me tell you how it goes by introducing the lead singer. Take it away, girl!
Come on, everybody. I said, now let's play a game. I bet you I could make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name I treated like it wasn't there. But a B or an F or an M will appear. And then I say Bo and a B. Then I say the name. Then banana, banana, and a bow. Then I say the name again with an F. Very plain. Then a B, a phi, and a mo. Then I say the name again with an M this time. And there isn't any name that I can't rhyme.
Get it? Got it? Good. Moving on. So yeah, pretty much the rest of this music video is showing off kids trying to do dance moves on the floor while rhyming kids' names and all that good stuff. And some of them are good, and some of them are just boring.
Nick, Bo, Big, banana, pineapple, cake, big, phi, mo, Nick.
Nickelodeon!
And with that, that was Song City, USA. But of course, not without one more good old Gus one-liner.
Bye bye, bo bye, banana fana fo fi, fee fi mo my. See you later.
Oh, Gus. Please don't ever change. This world sucks today. Interestingly enough, the executive producer of this tape also made these shows. The Magic School Bus, both the old from the 90s and the current one that's on Netflix, Goosebumps, TV show, and the movies. Animorphs, one of my personal favorite shows, of course, and even recently did Mortal Engines? Okay, you can't win them all. Anyway, that's all the time I have for this video, so until next time, guys, stay rabid, and I'll see you in the next video.